Stanford University.
The time that an impact occurs when two football players take a blow to their head is less than tenths of a second.
Again.
Here at Stanford, we're working as a multidisciplinary team in order to understand what causes a concussion, what causes these brain injuries.
By doing this study, we're really looking at, for the first time, what happens to the head and the neck when someone runs into somebody else.
It's using high-speed, high-def, super slow-mo cameras and watching the football players collide.
We have a number of markers on the players' helmets, and we can track them over time from each camera view during a collision. So you can see as the players are approaching each other, we get an estimate of what the initial velocity is just before the moment of impact.
What we're looking at is a case of mouth guards that we're using with our football team this year. On one side of it, we have accelerometers and gyrometers, which measure linear and rotational acceleration that occurs at the head and neck. On the other side, we have a battery which powers the mouth guard. When we get the mouth guard back from the athlete, we attach it to the reader, we start pulling the information off, and as you can see, there's a tremendous amount of information that comes just off of one mouth guard.
The idea is that as our athletes wear them over a season, we can get an understanding of number of blows, types of blows that they're encountering.
Out in the field, we try to get as much data as we can on the motions and forces associated with head blows, and then we try to build laboratory models so that we can study this stuff in the laboratory.
What we've learned so far is that the types of hits that are occurring can come from head-to-head impacts in football, but they can come from shoulder-to-chest impacts, which can accelerate the head. We've learned that when athletes land on the ground, well, the heads are also accelerated. So these previous types of head accelerations that maybe weren't counted as hits, maybe they should be counted.
Football is a starting point. We're also currently testing accelerometer devices on other sports at Stanford, including soccer and field hockey. If you really understand carefully what the mechanism of the concussion is, that is where the preventative part comes in, and then we can start zeroing in and prototyping technologies that may reduce the likelihood of sustaining an injury in the first place.
If we can solve some of these problems and answer some of the questions that are still unanswered today, we can make sport participation safer for everybody.
For more, please visit us at stanford.edu.